Welcome back, guys, for the NRL Round 13 tips and predictions. If you are new, hit the like button, comment your tips below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more of my content. Here is the preview from the last week Indigenous round. Last week results, I have got 2 out of 8, was not good as I tipped. It was a devastated upsets from the teams that were expected to win. Big shout out to those who have participated and commented down your tips. State of Origin is causing havoc with Penrith, the Roosters, Dragons, Sharks and Cowboys in round 13, with each team having a heavy representation in the New South Wales and Queensland squads. Eels versus Sharks. Eels, Mitchell Moses is a chance to return from his damaged foot ligament, but interim coach Trent Barrett will not rush him back on the field if he is not ready. Clint Gutherson could also make an early comeback for the Eels with Ryan Madison, and will Penasini, hopeful of playing after illness ruled them out of Saturday's loss to Souths. With Sharks, Braden Trindle is set to return to the NRL for the first time to replace Nico Hines and Cameron Mackens, who will be in the New South Wales camp. With devastated upset loss over the Penrith Panthers to 42-0. Sharks have to try their best to win this game without their 2 key players. I'm still backing up the Sharks to win this game. Knights versus Bulldogs. Knights, Daniel Saifidi will return from a ban for a careless high tackle next week, while Bradman Best is out after suffering a hamstring injury in the last start win over Gold Coast. Knights with bye last week, they are fresh and are expected to put up good game for this week round at home. With Bulldogs, Stephen Crichton and Matt Burton are away with New South Wales, opening the door for the likes of Blake Taaffe, Drew Hutchison and Blake Wilson to get a recall. I'm going to tip the Knights to win this game. Panthers versus Dragons. Penrith Panthers with Maverick Geyer, Sony Luke, Jesse McLean and Tyrone Peachey are in contention for spots, with Origin tearing the heart out of Penrith's side. Matt Eisenhuth concussion and Jack Cole hamstring are maybes, along with Luke Garner leg. From the last week's game, Panthers have put a big upsetting margin to Sharks with 42-0. But with their key players out for Origin and injury blows, it is getting harder. With Dragons, Shane Flanagan indicated he was likely to wield the axe when selecting this week's side after their second half surrender to Canterbury. He will need to find replacements for centre Jack Bird ankle and forward Haim Selly shoulder, as well as rep duo ZAC Lomax and Jaden Swar. With both teams with no key players, I'm still going to tip the Panthers to win this game. Dolphins versus Raiders. Dolphins came short for points to the home team Warriors to win the Indigenous round. With Dolphins, the NRL's newest side faces a tough turnaround to prepare to face the Raiders after Sunday's Warriors clash in Auckland. Hamiso Fido will be in Queensland camp, so Herbie Farnworth is likely to get a run at fullback, or Try Fuller could be recalled. Felix Corfuzi is also in the Maroon squad, while utility back Tessie Niu could be back from an ankle complaint. With the Raiders, Josh Papali will return from a ban for a hip drop, while Corey Horsburgh may be back from his groin injury. Raiders with big lose last week game, they will have to try their best and be consistent enough to beat the Dolphins side. It will be a tough game with that. I am still sticking on the Dolphins to win this match. Roosters versus Cowboys. Last week's game, Roosters have beat the Raiders with big score margin, and are expecting to win this week again. With the Roosters, Junior Porga, Nat Butcher, Sawa Wong and Zach Docker-Clay are in line for recalls, with Trent Robinson's team weakened by Origin duty, but James Tedesco will lead the depleted side after he was punted by the Blues. Victor Radley was charged with a Grade 1 careless high tackle and will be fined at least $1,000. It will be a big blow for the Cowboys. Valentine Holmes has escaped a ban for his hip drop tackle and will join Tom Dearden, Reuben Cotter, Jeremiah Nanai and Murray Taulagi in Maroon's camp. I am going to tip the Roosters to win this game. With that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment your team below, like and subscribe to my channel.